Hello and welcome to the Hotel Charles Lindbergh, where tonight we are staying at this hotel at Phantasialand for a night. We're going to give you a full hotel tour, showing you everything that this amazing hotel has to offer. Great thing about this hotel is it actually won quite a lot of awards. It's been voted as the best themed theme park hotel for quite a few years now, so got some impressive things to live up to. We're gonna see what it's like sleeping with a roller coaster. Essentially, the roller coaster is literally right outside the room. As you're sitting in the room, you can hear the screams of the people going past, apparently. So we're gonna see what that's like. The park closes at 6, so hopefully no one's going to be keeping us up all night. So hopefully that should be okay. We're also going to show you the full package that you get staying here at the Hotel Charles Lindbergh as well. So we'll take you through everything that you get for the whole package price. Come with us as we show you what this amazing hotel here at Phantasialand has to offer. You can already see from the outside they've done an amazing job with the theming here. So the whole theme of this hotel is very much aeronautical, and they have done an amazing job of that, even from the theming from the roadside as well. So this is just as you're entering from the street. So very impressed and excited to see what's on offer inside. So here you can see this hotel is actually quite big from the front side. I don't think there's rooms over here. I think all the rooms kind of more towards the theme park side, but the theming from just the street, as I said, is absolutely amazing. Can't believe the level of detail they go into. So you scan your card over here and you go through the doors, and you're pretty much transported into this incredibly well themed area that's literally puts you in this kind of aeronautical place. So if you come in and go to the right, this takes you towards Rookburgh. And if you peek outside, that is Rookburgh and the F.L.Y roller coaster. So this is how you get into the park. You can come down here. So just take a right from the entrance. You can see here we've got the roller coaster. It's after park close now, so it's not running around at the moment, which is good. So I think people will want to start going to bed soon. You can just see how close this coaster is to the park and the hotel. Literally, this hotel is inside Phantasialand. And the fact that it is inside Phantasialand just makes the theming all the more immersive, because Uhrwerk is probably one of the most well-themed areas that we have ever experienced. Here it is, Phantasialand after close. That is Uhrwerk. Curious to see how far we can actually get once the park closes. So you can literally get all the way down the steps by the looks of it. Okay, and there's the gate. So that's the gate into the park there. And as you can see, this is Uhrwerk. So you can get so close to the park once it's closed, literally overlooking it after it's closed. But yeah, you can see it's really peaceful at the moment. Over there, you can just see is the restaurant where the people are sitting. And we'll show you what that is like for both breakfast and dinner. Look at these amazing views. So this gate is not actually locked. So it's just gone 8 o'clock. And you can actually still get into Phantasialand after the park is closed. Oh yeah, look, there's loads of people walking around down here. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you can come and get all your photos and stuff with nobody around. You can even see the whole theming here outside. They've got all these like cases and things that will lead you up there. And here is the hotel from the Uhrwerk side of Phantasialand. We'll show you around this area while it's all quiet. As you can see, everyone's down here getting their selfies while everything is so quiet. It gets very hustle and bustle here during the day, but you've got the chocolate and sweet shop here. See, the level of theming in this area is so intense. It's absolutely amazing. And then You can see just down there, they have actually closed off the doors. It takes you into the main park through there. Even like this old car here, really good theming. Got these places that you can come and sit, especially on a nice evening like today. And you can literally just have a good old wander around Rookburgh. So this entrance over here is also quite important because this is how you get into F.L.Y. So when it comes to the Charles Lindbergh Hotel, F.L.Y is quite an important coaster for it because it literally is right next to the hotel and the balconies sort of like go right up next to it. But when you stay here, you also get included in the package fast passes onto the F.L.Y ride. So you get one per person per day that you stay here. It's not per night, per day. So we're just staying here for one night, but we got a pass each for each of the days. We got 4 passes for F.L.Y in total, which is a great little added bonus. So here it is on the sign. The Air Rail Company lets you have a wander around Rookburgh of an evening. As you can see, it's a very nice place to wander around of an evening. George is making the most of the selfie opportunities. Give us a wave. There we go, while everything's empty. You can see that's the entrance to F.L.Y up there. And we'll get her a picture in here. As you can see, this whole kind of Rookburgh area is very much enclosed from the park. And that's because it all just acts as a nice big sound barrier. So kind of blocking it off from the street and the residents over that way. But also from kind of the rest of the park as well here. All very cleverly designed. Look at this kind of very steampunk vibe here of this massive sort of truck. You can see that coming through the apocalypse, I can imagine. It's very, very well designed. During the day, when everything's very much hustling and bustling, it's quite difficult to see really how the coaster kind of looks and plays out, but with nobody around, you can really kind of sit down and try and take it all in. I hadn't even seen it from this view before, but you can see these kind of almost mirror images of these kind of elements either side, which I hadn't even really noticed. These are kind of the arching banks and turns that they've got. They've even still got the sound effects going, even though the park's closed, which is nice to see. There is access to the Uhrwerk, I think that's how you pronounce it, restaurant, from the park side. So we tried to get in here just as park was closing, but these doors appeared to be very much locked. I think they might open them up a little bit later on to get in. And I think they are also open during the day. I think they do close them for a time. But this is the restaurant for the hotel. And we'll give you our full experience on dinner and breakfast there as well. So that's what you find if you come in and turn right. Now I'm going to show you what happens if you come in and turn left. So turning left, again, all this great theming with the suitcases and the rollers. They're all stuck so they don't move. That left takes you towards the reception area. So you've got this very nice little lobby area with some seating. That's where you check in, just over there. Got some great views out towards the park and the coaster. So each of the areas are divided up into gates. Gate B's down there. A was just behind us. And C, D and E, which is where we're staying, is just over there. There's a few bits for sound reception. Mostly the hair and body and hand soap. About €13. So just before you head down to C, D and E, you've got the toilets, your luggage storage, and this is where our room is. Heading out from the check-in area, that's the stairs take you down. But you can also see there's all these cabins here as well. And you've got these like balconies on each of the levels where you can look out across the park. We're now gonna head through though towards the stairs. So heading down the stairs, you've got the Uhrwerk, which is the restaurant, and obviously the bar 1919. So that's where you get your go for drinks. So only people staying at the hotel can go to the bar, and the restaurant is where you've got your breakfast and dinner. So we're down on level -1. But the theming in the hallways is also great. Like the ceilings, and if you hear it, but the sound effects as well. Even the lights are great with these like gauges on. So we're staying in cabin 41, level -1 on the seaside. So as you can see from the door, it's not very big. So as you come in, you've got your light switch. Got George at the door. On the door, you've got a little thing which will demonstrate. Open and close your window. You've got your thermostat there as well. And also, if you're staying more than one night, whereas it's on the other side, but that's what you use there to say if you want your room made up or not. But coming on in, see, it's 2 single beds in here. Not a lot of room. They do call these cabins for a reason. Clock up there. Comes with goggles, just for a bit of decoration. Having a look at the bed, you've got a little slot here with, there's a lot of these magazines throughout the park. A little slot there. Thermostat got it whacked right down. A couple of little reading lights either side of the bed. And it also looks like there's some outlets down there as well, from what you can see. Storage wise, I can't imagine you'll be staying here very long. But there's some storage under the bed. There's some drawers either side. Just looks like it's the one drawer either side. Coming further down though, got this roller with your bath towels. And is there any yeah, this is where you can do some hanging. Not really going to get much more than some t-shirts really in that space. There's not a lot of space there. And underneath, maybe fit a small suitcase in there. Sort of standing up, pretty much replicated on the other side. Oh no, to lie on the other side. Okay, the drawers are just the opposite way around. So it's at the bottom as opposed to the top. You've then got your TV, remote controller as well. Doesn't come with juice, that's George's. We'll go through what you get when you check in just a sec. Small stool, bin. And then you've got the bathroom, which again, nice themed door, opaque window, it's always appreciated. Oh, I've just noticed that, some more hanging space up there, that's useful. And some sort of nicely themed pictures as well behind the TV. As you can see, the roof is kind of domed as well, so if you're tall, maybe watch out. Standing at the sides, sitting up near the bed, might hit your head. So, light switches, there's an outlet as well. British, us British, we always find it weird having outlets in the bathroom. We don't have that. Coming in, you've got your sink, nice mirror, extra toilet roll, some cups, towels. Toilet very much reminds me of something you might find on a train, to be honest. The same with the kind of design of the sink. But I suppose it is all kind of in keeping with the theme. Nevertheless, got a window here, which actually opens up both sides. And you could get out of it, but you probably don't want to get out of it. There's nothing here, it's just on the back side here of the rooms, but you can see the doors to block E just up there. So maybe keep the window closed if you're in the shower. And here is your shower. So a nice big shower actually. Compared to the size of the room, the shower is actually a really decent size. So big sort of rainfall shower head, plus a movable one that you can use. Comes with some shower gel over there. And obviously you've also got your soap as well for the thing there. So that is the room. So when checking in, we was actually given this pack, which we couldn't pick up until 3:30. So we could check in beforehand when we got here at about 10. We've got things like park tickets and the fast passes for F.L.Y. The actual room keys couldn't pick up till 3:30. In this pack though, quite a nice touch. So you've got a bit of a map of the area, showing you where you're going. And then you get a nice little kind of welcome letter. It's all written in the language that you speak. So ours is written in English. And you open it up, it's all really well themed. You've got this kind of logbook, which is a bit of essentially all the information that you need about your stay, like accessing the Wi-Fi, the restaurants, the bar. So everything you need to know is in there. There's also some pages that you can write some notes on as well. You've also got these nice postcards, quite a lot of postcards as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 postcards as well. All sort of very well themed, all to do with the hotel and the Rookburgh area. So yeah, very impressed with the pack, and you can keep that and take it home with you. So when staying here at the Charles Lindbergh Hotel, you don't just get the hotel stay, you get a whole package as well, because it is quite pricey as what you've seen for what the room is. The room is very, very small and basic. There's no like added luxuries really. So all the added luxuries come with all the extras that you get with the package. So the package comes with your park tickets, and it comes for sort of all the days that you need. So the day arrival and the day that, to the day that you leave. So we stay in one night, but got 2 days access to the park. As I've already mentioned, you get free included fast pass access to the F.L.Y ride, which is really good. We used one of them today, worked really, really well. Wait was 25 minutes, we probably waited about 5 minutes. You also get your dinner included, and we'll show you what dinner is like at the restaurant. And you also get your breakfast included in that as well. And we'll also give you a full tour of what the breakfast options are. So yeah, that's everything that comes with the hotel. So as you can see, it's a full package. So dinner for every night that you stay, breakfast for every morning. So for us, it's one dinner, one breakfast. The fast passes for every day that you're here. So we got one each for each of the days. Obviously the night stay at the hotel, and park tickets for every day that you're here as well. So you get quite a lot for the package when you stay at this hotel, which is really nice to see. So the Uhrwerk bar 1919 is, if you come through to like where the CD area is, come all the way down the stairs, through the doors, you'll find the bar. This is pretty cool. And then the restaurant apparently is just through here. Hello, the restaurant.
Straight away, just wait at the computer for my colleague, she will guide you to it. Right?
Perfect, thank you. This is the Uhrwerk bar. So this is exclusive for Charles Lindbergh guests only. And then at the back of the bar is the restaurant. So this is the Uhrwerk restaurant. Okay, there's actual candles on the table. I was impressed with that. But yeah, just through the bar, it's the restaurant. We're going to check out dinner first, and then we'll come back and get a drink in the bar if there's space. But there's great theming in here. All the little like cogwheels on the ceiling, aeroplanes, models up there. So this is the restaurant upstairs. So there's a lot more seating up here. So you can see at the back there, we've got F.L.Y and Rookburgh, and then lots of tables. Tables and chairs are quite interesting. Sort of wooden tables and these like swing out kind of chairs. Don't seem to have any backs to them. So we'll see how this goes. Then you get given a little card. Scan it for English menu. There's a QR code. And have a look. And apparently the gluten-free stuff you can find on there as well. We're just here, overlooking the downstairs as well. Really impressed. So we've ordered drinks first. So we've just gone for, what is this?
Lemonade.
Oh, a very fancy looking lemonade. I've gone for a Heineken. Apparently they do not do German beer in Phantasialand, at least not in this restaurant. I was quite surprised by that. We've just ordered dinner. So how it works is, because we're English, don't speak German, although I'm not sure if you use this for the other one, but you scan the QR code. And then with the hotel package, dinner is included here at the restaurant. So it's already like prepaid for, which is very nice. So you get to choose a starter. There's quite good options for starters, like pasta parcels, poke bowls. We've gone for the poke bowl, beef tartare as well. There's quite a few good options there. Mains, you could then choose main. Again, there was like Italian dishes to choose from, like classic burgers and fries. And they had something a bit weird, like they had these like large fry shovels that apparently come with 2 burgers and like different sauces. So I've gone with that because it sounded a bit different. So we're going to give that a try, see how that one goes. And then lastly, it gets picked dessert. And this was between like a nougat surprise, some ice cream, and like a apple pudding type thing. So we'll show you what we've each got. The gluten-free selection, we'll see how that was. How do you rate the gluten-free selection?
They had 2 options for everything, so easy to pick.
Okay, that's not too bad. It's better than some places.
Yes, and it wasn't just a fruit bowl for dessert. There was another option as well.
Okay. See if it can beat the tree in F.L.Y.
I don't think it's going to beat the tree. It just says sorbet.
The Saga restaurant at the F.L.Y. Wonder Hotel was quite good. So.
You can't beat that. They went above and beyond there at F.L.Y.
Yes.
I would go back just for dinner there.
Yeah, that was a good dinner there. But we'll give this a try, nevertheless, and give you our thoughts on it. So we've kind of gone for the same thing. So I've gone for like the green poke bowl. So it's like the chicken one, but mine's got like breaded chicken. And then they do a gluten-free version, just with grilled chicken instead, I think. So fairly similar on the starters. See what they're like. Just finished up with the starters. The poke bowls were really, really good. Very, very fresh. Quite a lot in there. It was actually massive. Something was quite spicy in there. I thought it might have been the peanuts, but George thinks it might have been the mango salsa. But yeah, they were definitely a big win. Ours were quite different, despite it being the same. Because hers was gluten-free. Like, she didn't have the rice that I had. She had edamame beans, didn't have the peanuts. And she also had like carrots and stuff, which I didn't have. But overall, definitely would recommend the poke bowls. Very big, very filling, very fresh, and very flavourful. They're very flavourful, so yeah, that one was definitely a win. The mains have come really quickly. So this is the Admiral like shovel fries one. Comes with like 2 burgers. So one's got like beef in, the other's got I think pork, and then you get a little array of different dips and stuff. So yeah, something a little bit different. Looking forward to trying this. So George's is from the grill. So she's got fries and like some sort of beef. Is that an egg?
Salted beef, egg, asparagus, salad.
Nice, that's good. The Admiral has defeated me. There wasn't quite a need for 2 full-size burger buns. I think 2 like sliders would have been better. The 2 buns was just far too much. Especially with the fries as well. There's quite a lot of carbs. So yeah, the Admiral has defeated me, unfortunately, but it was really nice. Just far too much. You had to kind of construct your own burger, I think, with all the sauces and stuff. So yeah, it was very, very delicious, very flavourful, but just far too much food, which I suppose is a good thing to complain about, if anything, as opposed to having too little.
Yeah, very good. I was a fan. The beef wasn't fatty at all, cooked very well, very tender. Fair few chips. But yeah, overall, very good.
George has got gluten-free. It's like sorbet with some fruit and chocolate on top, and a mint leaf, I think.
Yeah, mint leaf.
I've got I think it's Annie's apple pudding. Something's like apple bread pudding, basically, but it looks very tasty. Dessert was very good. It was very nice, the apple pudding. It was like a lot of bread though. It was quite heavy, which I think, given my choice for the mains, was probably a poor option. It was still very nice. Kind of wish I went for the nougat, just because it was the nougat one. Just because so much bread with the main course, but it was really nice. Very strong apple flavour. Had a sort of like pot of cinnamon cream as well. So yeah, would recommend it, but maybe think about what you're getting for your other courses, because it was quite heavy.
The sorbet was okay, a little bit melted. It wasn't anything too special, but it was nice enough.
We've just headed over to the bar now. So this is exclusive for guests staying at the Charles Lindbergh Hotel. So there's a pool table. It's theming up there with the flames. The theming matches really well throughout, even down to like the lights. Got this very like aeronautical feel. Also got a darts board, which we're sitting there. I'm just going to have a look at the menu. I think they've got some interesting cocktails and things here. I don't know see what we get. That's not massive, but we haven't really struggled to get a seat. It's probably enough for everybody. I think the pool table is free to use by the looks of it. I think the darts board might be free to use as well. This is all good stuff. Been having a peruse of the options on offer. So I'm going to go for the beer tasting. So you get 4 different beers to try. I think you can pick which ones they are as well. It's €11.50. They've got sort of different cocktails, 3 Mile, White Lady, New York Sour, and then they've got these, so the cocktail bowls. They're about 27 to 35 euros. They do look really good, but they're like absolutely huge, and probably for a couple of people. So also we're going to try them this time. However, they do have some unique after dinner cocktails as well. So I think George is going to try the cookie colada twist. I've also got an orange flight. This cookie colada twist contains white rum, Bailey's, lemon, cream, and cookie. And it says it's gluten-free as well. So that's what we're going to order. Drinks have come. George's has got the like cookie. Is it cookie colada?
Cookie colada, yeah.
So a bit like maybe a pina colada, but with cookies. Then I've got the beer flight. So it said you could choose it, plus George just put a cookie on my board. It said you could choose 4, but the guy just was like, yep, and then walked off and then just bought 4. So we've got something from Estonia. Here's that one. This one's from Italy. That looks quite nice. Look at that one. Some La Tape double, that's from the Netherlands. I really quite like Netherlands ones, should be right. And then an IPA to finish it up. How is this? Okay, thumbs up from George on the cookie colada. Okay, they have been sampled. Verdict is in. In 4th place, we have this one, the Estonian one. Sorry, the orange Estonian one. That was not good. In 3rd place is this one, the crack pizza, I'm not sure what that next word is, margarita from Italy. I'm quite shocked at that one. I thought just from looking that would be 1st, but no. Then in 2nd place is this one, which surprised me. I didn't like the look of that one initially, but yeah, the Orange Velvet Milkshake IPA from Norway. That one was actually really nice. And in 1st place was the La Tape Double from Netherlands. So yeah, good selection there. So when it comes to breakfast, got lots of good fruit selection. It's the same restaurant as it is for dinner. Got to take your little chopping board. So yogurts, milk, cereals, guacamole bread. Okay, large pretzel croissants, they look very good. More bread and rolls here, they look really big. Look at that pretzel croissant. Top is your jams and things. These chocolate spreads look very nice. There's like cookies and cream back there, white chocolate. Look at this chocolate hazelnut, and they all say made by Phantasialand. So they look very, very nice. Great selection here. Also got all of your meats and hot options over here, along with some cheeses. And you take a little bowl and put it in. Also some pancakes, French toast and things as well. You can also get pre-made cups that look quite tasty. Or it looks like you can make your own. And here you've got all your sauces, waters, fruit juices. And then just next to that is the self-serve coffee machine. So I couldn't resist one of these pretzel croissants. Going to give that a go. And then a bit of a selection. The eggs will kind of come pre-done in cups. And then bacon and sausage to go along with it. I couldn't resist but trying the exclusive hazelnut and white chocolate spreads as well. Was everything gluten-free labelled?
Yeah, it was. Well labelled.
Yogurt as well. I might avoid the yogurt. I don't want that to make any reappearances, but sausage and bacon over there. Oh, and cheese. So, just finished up with breakfast at the hotel restaurant, so the Uhrwerk. So the food down there is quite good. So starting off with dinner, quite a good selection, and the quality was very, very good. Bit too much food, which is a good thing to complain about. Ended up eating quite a lot last night. The sort of loaded fries, very, very tasty. But the 2 burgers, that was a bit much. The meat in there was quite nice though. If you want it more cooked, then probably need to request that, because mine was probably mediumly cooked. But yeah, really, really nice food, very good quality. For breakfast, it's like a buffet style, so you just go up and help yourself. Again, very, very good quality, which is very good to see. They had sort of a station with the hot options. There wasn't extensive hot options, but everything there was very nice. Sort of cold cheeses and cold meats as well. Then a section for fruits, and then like the continental cereals, breads, croissants, things like that as well. And they also had like homemade jams and spreads, which were very nice. So very impressed with all of that. When it comes to using the restaurants, you do need to pre-book. So we just booked our time slots in as soon as we got here. They asked us at check-in. There wasn't loads of time slots left, but the ones that were available were good for us. It was pretty much the first time slot, which is what we would have chosen anyway. But if you want something a little bit later, might need to think about pre-booking in advance if you're able to. If you're not particularly an early riser, it's not too bad staying here. So they tend to restart up, I suppose, the land with like the fountains and the effects and the music it was 8:30 this morning, so just after we come back from breakfast. So kind of still get that immersion from early on. You can already see all that smoke over there in the background. But yeah, it doesn't start up too early, and it's nearly 9 o'clock now and they haven't even started testing the coaster yet. I think this coaster opens at 10, so hopefully won't get awoken by that. However, the bar, depends on where your room is like just down there for us, and so that was quite loud last night. So just stayed here for a night at the Charles Lindbergh Hotel. What's been your thoughts on it?
Theming is very good. Of course, room is very, very small. There's not much room. You can't really walk around in here at all. But apart from that, very good. Quite impressed with the bar as well. So overall, very nice hotel.
Yeah, I agree. Theming, I think, is absolute top notch, like 10 out of 10, outstanding. It's literally like in the area of the park, so you can't really beat that. And the coaster's literally like so close to the door as well. I think the food's been good quality. Yeah, I don't think it's been as good as the Efteling Wonder Hotel Saga restaurant food. I think that slightly pips it. On the food wise, but here is still very, very good and far better than anything you'd ever get back in the UK. So yeah, the food has been excellent. A bit warm in here, that's my only downside I think I found. I've had the aircon like whacked all the way up and it just doesn't really seem to work that well.
No.
So I don't know if that's just us or people always like it, but it's been quite warm. It hasn't been unbearable in the room, but a little bit cooler would have been nice, I think. Bit small, bit lack of storage, but I think people are only going to stay here 1 or 2 nights anyway. I wouldn't stay here more than that, so I just don't think it'd really be feasible. But yeah, overall, highly recommend it. I think the whole package that you get here with the fast passes and like the dinner and stuff and the park tickets is all really, really worth it. Yeah, absolutely great experience. Highly recommend, and definitely a theme park hotel worth checking out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe, and until next time, bye bye.